Good morning. My name is Eddie from the Daily Informer, here to give you unbiased news updates on what's happening around the world. Let us begin with news from around the world under Global Affairs. Mediators from Pakistan and Qatar report that Iran and the United States agree to a plan to reach a final agreement within 60 days. In the Strait of Hormuz, the government of India reports that 4 cargo ships carrying fertilizer transited the area without incident. Separately, data shows 2 tankers carrying 2 million barrels of oil also moved through the strait from the east. Now turning to economics and business. The United States Treasury Department lifted sanctions on Iran to permit the production, delivery, and sale of oil for 60 days while talks continue in Switzerland. Following this announcement by the Treasury Secretary, crude oil prices in the United States dropped 2.7% to approximately $74 per barrel. In another domestic update, the United States Senate voted 85-5 to pass a housing bill. The goal of the legislation is to lower housing costs and support affordable housing. The bill now heads to the House of Representatives for a vote. Next, we look at health and environmental tracking. In the Democratic Republic of the Congo, records show the total number of Ebola cases has passed 1,000. Moving on to ties between nations. In trade relations, China placed export controls on 10 companies from the United States and blocked government purchasing from 46 others. This action is a response to a United States blacklist against firms in China and goes into effect immediately. Meanwhile, Australia and Canada signed a defense agreement worth 2.5 billion Australian dollars. The deal involves exporting a radar system from Australia to provide long-range monitoring in northern Canada. Next, let us see what is happening in the world of politics. In the United Kingdom, the Prime Minister announced a resignation outside Downing Street in London. The Prime Minister will remain in office as a caretaker until the party selects a replacement. Over in Romania, the parliament rejected a proposed government from the prime minister designate after it failed to get enough votes. The president is expected to start a new process to form a government. In South Sudan, officials announced that a general election will take place on December 22, 2026. This is the first election since independence in 2011. In the Czech Republic, staff at the public television and radio stations held a 24-hour strike. The protest targets changes to licensing fees and the tying of the media budget to government funds. Finally, let us check in on sports. At the World Cup, Lionel Messi, a forward for Argentina, scored twice in a 2-0 victory over Austria. With these goals, Messi reached a total of 18 goals at the World Cup, passing a previous record held by Miroslav Klose, a player from Germany. For the upcoming Winter Olympic Games, the International Olympic Committee agreed to update the plan for venues in the French Alps. Because France does not have a facility for speed skating, organizers plan to use a venue located in the Netherlands. In college baseball, the Oklahoma Sooners defeated the North Carolina Tar Heels 13-2. This victory gives Oklahoma its first College World Series title since 1994. Thanks for joining us today. Remember, stay informed, but don't let fear do your thinking for you.